Remember when we first met? You thought that I was rude.
You were staring at me.
I was mesmerized by your beauty. There will always only be you.
They came as fast as they could. There's been a terrible accident.
Welcome everybody to another Native Thoughts review. I hope I do this one better. This is Night Light Eve. I kind of messed up, but welcome to another Native Thoughts review. Before I go on with the review, this will be a movie review, and if you are listening to this on SoundCloud, you could watch this exact same audio on YouTube video format. And if you are watching this video on YouTube, you can listen to it on SoundCloud by this microphone I have right here on my mouth, around my face. Sounding wrong, but you can listen to it on SoundCloud Native Thoughts, YouTube Native Thoughts. Go like, subscribe, enjoy my reviews. Hope you guys do. If not, tell me. I don't give a fuck. So tell me. And back to my review. This time it's another movie review, and it's for a Tom Hardy movie. This is a very late review, but it's a movie that I wanted to see when it came out, but at the same time I didn't because I wasn't that intrigued by it as it came out around the time, and it's called Child 44 and directed by Daniel Espinosa, I believe. Daniel Espinosa, some shit like that. He's foreign. Tom Hardy plays a ministry, state, like an FBI kind of type of security agent, and during the Stalin Soviet Union days, Stalin Union war, in the peak of the pretty much, I believe it's World War II or World War One actually, and pretty much he's off to solve a child murder and solve cases about missing and disembodied children who they find killed, and along the way he has to investigate if he thinks it's somebody from his own government, somebody from the military days that he was in, or somebody else who just happened to be there. The movie, it has a lot of great actors. One thing, you have Noomi Rapace, Gary Oldman, you have Joe Cunningham, you have Jason Clarke, you have Vincent Castle, you have Tom Hardy. You have a bunch of great actors who could show range, and actors who could show different characteristic of acting and change of language, and that's all you really have from this movie, because the story is okay, but the one thing that I really have to say that just get you off guard is not so much of the setting, but so much of the length of the story, how long it is, and then supposedly I've heard the movie's almost 2.5, it's just around 2.5 hours, 2 hours and a half. The thing is, I've heard that this movie will be 5 hours long. I honestly think I'm happy it's not, because it's well done pace, but it's a very boring pace, and I think everybody else is great in it. The only problem is that the length and the pace of the movie is okay. Gary Oldman plays he's promoted as the main character. He's not so much. He is a supporting character, but it's mostly like he's there whenever he's needed in some scenes. He's not in there a whole lot. You have mostly a lot more like Joe Cunningham, Jason Clarke, who is not shown in the previews, but he is there for a while. Pretty much a good length of the movie also. The one thing, like I said, the one thing that makes it kind of hard is the setting and the language, because every actor, I feel like they're trying their best to do a German accent, and it comes off okay. But the one that they have a problem with was Tom Hardy, because it sounded so much like this, like it sounded like I am the German, like it sounded a lot like a mix of like a German cartoon. Something off like something off Rocky and Bullwinkle, but then also it sounded a lot like fucking Bane from Dark Knight that he did. It sounded like this, I'm Stalin, German from the Stalin. It sounds a lot like that. I do think it wasn't a bad choice. I think that the one thing, like I said, is uncomfortable for some people because it's so long of the movie. But one thing is that it's based off a book, and the fact that they kept the setting in Germany, around the whole Soviet Union thing around Germany in the movie, that's really good, because it's rare when you see books for movie that stay in the true setting, the true location, which is, I give a prop for that. But for acting, the actors are okay. Joe Cunningham was actually pretty good in this. He is good, but he just hasn't, RoboCop, I think, kind of dumbed down his career. But the thing is, like I say, it's long, it's length, and it's really it's really it's the pacing is not off, but it's there, but it's just long. Every actor's just okay. It's working with what they have. I mean, where I recommend the movie, if you fan of the books, maybe I've never read the books, but it seems like it may be similar to it. If you're a fan of like this type of like film, like war movies, because it's not so much of a war movie, it's mostly of a espionage noir thriller, but it's more of the espionage thriller because it's so much of the setting that really into it, in which it's settings around the war, but it's really not showing a whole lot of the war because it's mostly about the characters that are doing their side mission. It's mostly about that, and it's entertaining, but it's just really long. If you're a fan of like this type of movie, it reminded me of a lot like The Depth, or it reminded me a lot of Enemy at the Gates and stuff like that. If you're a big fan of the type of movies, then I would recommend it, but it's just at home because if you fall asleep, then you could go back and rewatch it. I feel like it will be on Netflix. I mean, Tom Hardy gives a great performance, visually and action wise. But as for the language choice, his vocal range should be the German to make that German accent. It's kind of off-putting because it sounds a lot like Bane, and it's kind of like everyone else is doing an okay accent. His is kind of like off-putting, but that's all I really have to say about this. I think it's just watch it, but it's at home, and I think it's just an okay movie also because it's really long, and it's something you have to really sit through. You have to force yourself to sit through and watch it really, and that's all I really have to say. I mean, I give every actor and the director for doing great things were what they have, but like I said, it's maybe a tighter shorter movie, maybe, but it feels like the movie needs to be long to get the story, in and out better. And it's the only way it could be. It's the only way it could work with it. And that's all I really have to say about this. And yeah, that's all I really have to say. Just watch it at home, watch it on Netflix, however you have to watch it. I'm happy I didn't go see that movie theater because I really probably found asleep a lot, like I am right now. But I hope you guys that's all we have to say. But I hope you guys like my reviews. Go listen to my reviews on SoundCloud. Go watch my same audio reviews that you listen to on YouTube. I'm doing okay on SoundCloud. I would love more on YouTube. If you are listening to this, if you are watching this, support. Go like, subscribe, follow me. Doesn't matter. Do whatever the fuck your ways to build this whole Native Thoughts thing. I hope you guys like my reviews. Hope you guys have a good day. Bye.